Hey guys, this is Index TV here, coming at you with a video about my day 2 experiences and reaching maps and how I transform the character from leveling to mapping. And especially we'll focus on the defenses in this video, because a lot of people are asking about that on the forum. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now, my character. So I've been running on a 4 link until like Act 6 or so. In Act 6 I got a 5 link, and then I used the 5 link all the way till I reached maps. I used the 5 link in the first couple of maps, and then I managed to cook up the 6 link with the new league mechanic. So in the league mechanic you have this thing called stitched wounds. 15% chance for transforming to add a link to the largest group of linked sockets. So what I did was I bought this armor. I bought it with 6 sockets and with 5 links on it. So I only paid, I believe it was 2 chaos I gave for it as a 5 link with 6 sockets. I fixed the colors with a few chromes, and then I threw it in the cooker, you know, threw it in here. And it procced. It's 6 linked! It's 6 linked! So that's why I'm wearing a 6 link, otherwise I would still be in a 5 link by now. So the defenses. What have I actually bought and what have I found? How much currency have I spent? So leveling from Act 1 to 10, probably found a total of 20 chaos, 19, 20 chaos total. And as you can see I have 11 chaos right now, so I spent probably 7, I would say I spent 7 of those on gearing. What I bought for those 7 chaos is a pair of decent boots. The Rainbow Striders, always very useful when you go ES. They have resist, they have movement speed, they have some spell block. Spell block can be up to 6% on them. I bought the Baited Breath. This is literally best in slot when you go ES early on. This will carry you far into the game, far into the 90s until you can craft a belt with throwing speed on it. So, and this you can grab for like anywhere between 1 or 2 alchemies and 1 chaos, so very cheap. I bought a shield. I paid 2 chaos for the shield, 260 ES on it, and 12% added block chance. As you can see, that's not even the best block mod, that's only tier 2 extra block, so it can go even higher. But this is pretty good. So the shield has 37% block. I combine that effect with this point over here, shield mastery. 1% chance to block attack damage per 5% chance to block on an equipped shield. That means I gain 7% extra block, extra attack block from this one mastery, combining it with this shield. So right now I have 44 attack block, 44 spell block. It's pretty good. Remember, this is without glancing blows. So it's a lot stronger because I'm not taking 65% of the damage. Because you would be taking 65% of the damage if you still had glancing blows. So this is actually pretty good. And I would say it's stronger than having 75-75 with glancing. When I reached Act 9, I switched from life, or from hybrid life ES to pure ES. And I did that, like I said, by buying these couple of items, spending a few chaos total, getting these. I bought a really crappy 5-link with 200 ES on it for like 1 or 2 KS at most. I think 1 KS I paid. And that one carried me, like I said, to all the way to maps and doing the first maps on the 5-link. I bought the gloves. I bought some really cheap rings for like 1 KS each, or maybe even I actually think I bought them for alchemy orbs. You just want to get intellect and energy shield on your rings if you can, and then if you can get strength for dexterity as well, it's good. It'll help you reach the required stats. As for my amulet, just another resist item with a bit of ES and a bit of stats on it. I also picked up physique and alacrity just as temporary nodes, only temporary until I can fix what I need on gear. I bought this helmet really cheap as well, just ES. This wand I paid, what did I pay? I think it was 1 KS and 2 alchemy. Super cheap, it's quite decent, but in general we can get some really cheap weapons for, yeah, we can just get them really cheap. I can show you guys some searches if you want in the next video, or some links to searches where you'll see it's quite easy for us to get decent stats for not much investment. So all of that combined with obviously removing the points I had invested into life. I had these points with life, I had these chaos nodes as well while leveling. Removed that. I even had the extra mana nodes here. I removed that as well, didn't need that anymore. And I just put it all into pure ES nodes. And ES and block nodes. And that's how we came to start out mapping with 4.4 KES. Another thing is I picked up all the reservation nodes on the tree pretty early on. So these nodes, reservation, and all the way over here these nodes, reservation. Picked up the masters for reservation. And the discipline mastery for reservation up here. So with all that, I'm able to reserve 4 auras on only my mana bar, which is just insane. That's like, it's basically a buff we received this league that we're able to reserve so much because of the new masteries and how reservation works now. So I'm running discipline, skitterbutt, wrath, and tempest shield, all of them on my mana. And I still have plenty of mana to throw my traps. And if I ever have to spam for extended time, I have this mana flask still with enduring mod on it, which means when I press it, it'll keep restoring my mana even after it's full. So it won't stop just because it reaches full, it'll still keep filling my mana up, which means I can just spam my traps if I need to on a boss or something. So that takes care of that. And obviously when you go CI, you don't need a mana or a life flask anymore, so means one more utility flask. I'm using a sulfur one. It's just a bit of extra damage and extra consecrated ground. Now your CI node, you pick it up here, very easy. It's already on your pathing. And remember, you cannot use pain attunement when you're CI. Being CI does not mean you're low life, it just means you're 1 life, 1 out of 1, so you're still actually full life, technically. So don't pick up pain attunement while you're CI. So yeah, my defenses. I have obviously Tempest Shield, which is why I have so much spell block. I have 30% less damage taken from crits, which is just really awesome having that as an like on top of the block. I'm using Brine King so that I can't get chain stunned and killed like that. I'm gonna keep using Brine King until I get my my Chayula amulet with stun immunity on it. Until then, this is definitely a must-have in my opinion. And lastly, I am running Pierce support right now. Normally you would run Trap and Mind damage, this one. Normally you would be using that. But in this league I've opted for Pierce support because I feel like entering the Nightmare, which is like when you're doing the league mechanic, you enter the Nightmare to kill demons. You really want to have the extra Pierce that you can get. So I'm probably gonna keep Pierce until I can get Pierce on my helmet from Lab. Because it just feels a lot better. I also have Pierce on a skill or on a jewel from Act 5, but I felt like one Pierce wasn't enough. So until I can get my Pierce enchant, I'm probably gonna keep running Pierce support because it's just it keeps you a lot safer when your lightning balls are traveling through all the monsters on the screen and are killing everything like way off screen. You're killing stuff. This means you're that much safer. I would highly recommend doing the same, especially if you feel like you're struggling or feel like you're squishy. Pick up some more Pierce. You can also get Pierce through amulets, so you could find one or go trade for one. An amulet with plus Pierce on it, and then combine that along with the jewel, and that would probably be enough then. So yeah, other than that, I'm actually feeling really tanky in this setup now. I haven't felt this tanky in a long time when I started out mapping. Last league when I started mapping I was at 2.8k ES I believe. This league we have more ES, even though we really haven't picked up more points. It's just in general all items have higher ES bases, so it's just easier getting higher ES stuff right off the bat and getting it very cheap. Like I said, my entire setup that I'm mapping with cost me less than 10k. So it's extremely budget. And I'm melting everything, which you can go see on my stream. I always leave the VODs up, so you're welcome to go watch it if you wanna see it for yourself, or there's just maybe some things you wanna see how I do it, then you can go see it. Other than that, at the end of this video I will play a couple of clips from tonight's stream, and that's that. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Otherwise, I would very much appreciate if you like the video and if you subscribe for the content. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Definitely, I'll check it out if you... it's better you link your character Just link your character profile in chat, and I'll check it out when I'm back in my hideout. Wow, we filled up the demon stuff so fast again. What the fuck? Because your arrogance skill gem is not leveled up, and because you didn't pick the life reservation mastery, 30% life reservation efficiency. So the mastery and your arrogance skill gem. No problem. Right now I'm using Pierce support, yes. Until I can get Pierce on the helmet. Pierce is a damage downgrade for single target, but it really makes your life a lot easier when your traps are hitting all the monsters in the screen instead of only hitting the nearest ones. Huge difference. Because it means you're off-screen killing so many things, which makes you very, very safe. And remember guys, use your Val discipline. Just use it all the damn time when you're in the nightmare thing. It's up so fast again. I just used it, it's already up again. Well, that was our first map and first boss. Yes, I'm going to take Explosives Expert. Can I do any demons here? Are there any demons?